It prohibits the federal government from imposing excessive fines, excessive bail, and cruel and unusual punishment. And this amendment, this clause, serves as a limitation on the state or federal government to impose unduly harsh penalties on criminal defendants before or even after conviction. A little bit of history is almost identical to the English Bill of Rights of 1689. And there was a man, this whole thing was kind of inspired by a man named Titus Oates. And he was tried for multiple acts of perjury that led to a lot of people getting executed that he had wrongly accused. So they were really mad at him, okay? But the thing was, they sentenced him to like so many years in prison. But get this, every year he was taken out for 2 days for pillory. So in the stocks, you know, with his arms and his head and everything. And 1 day of whipping while tied to a moving cart. So every year that happened, 2 days of pillory. And so it was barbaric, excessive, bizarre, right? So that kind of was a motivator. Before 1962, states were not subject to the Eighth Amendment, but in Robinson versus California, the Eighth Amendment applied to the states because they said because of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. And an example, of course, the January 6th prisoners is a great example because, you know, we've heard things about solitary confinement, not a lot of food, lots of these things that we've heard about that are just horrendous, right? For an American citizen by their own government, which is crazy. But another one was, it was a case called the City of Columbus versus Freeman. And this was in 2005. And a man named Freeman was arrested because he was operating a house of prostitution in Columbus, Ohio. So it's against the law. He was not a criminal per se, as in he wasn't a dangerous man. But the state set the bail at $1 billion and the judge agreed to it. Yeah. So, you know, this is a great example of, come on, people, you know, $1 billion, that's just crazy.